All right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. It's such a very beautiful day because we have a historical launch. Everybody went smooth. Everything was nice and easy. All the process of registration, activation, even people are withdrawing money. Everything is running so perfectly. And we are just witnessing the start, the beginning of something magical, something great, something I will say again, some history will be made starting today. We are going to have not only a great opportunity for all of us and the team and the people behind us, but not only that, we are going to have an opportunity for the world to experience what will be BitTON AI? What will be the token, the coin, the technology, the blockchain behind it? How these developers will help create a better environment for society with this token, not just because of the decentralization itself, but how it will help the ecosystem, how it will help the reduction of energy usage in cryptocurrencies mining. This is a historical day. History has been made, but better part of history is coming with you, me, and all the people behind us that will join, that will grow, that will build the community for BitTON AI. So before we get started, before everything, let me introduce two of the bright minds that have helped create, that have helped develop all the things behind us, all the things behind, behind BitTON AI. These two guys are the core team, the core development team, the people that are guiding everything that is happening, everything that is running in the right direction. So please, let's welcome with a five, five meaning a top number. Let's type five in your chat to welcome Pavel Cherbenko and Ivan Boykov, two of the main lead developers of this amazing platform.
What the introduction, Luis. Thank you for the words. But as much as I happy I am that everything went so smooth, so without any bugs, any problems, everything was so fine. But I should say that we are just the faces. It's a huge team effort, and we have a huge team behind us, which was working very hard, not only today, but the last couple of months, to prepare everything for this launch. Today was hot, yes. It was a really interesting day from a business perspective and from many things happening in the same time, but I can congratulate you, all of us, because everything went so well with the system, with all of the deposits, all of the withdrawals, all of the uh, basically, I want to give you one data. In the hour of our launch, we had only in this single hour more than 3,000 registration and connected wallets, which is a hell of a success. Thank you for this decentralization. And altogether, we have more than 7,300 people registered and connected wallets already in our system. So this is I can say unexpected, let's say expected, because we done very good job, but such a kind of success we didn't expect so much. So guys, thank you. I want to congratulate also you because you're our community. And with short words, I want to just say to you, keep your BitTONs because soon you're going to have chance, not only to keep them and exchange them on a way higher price, but you can have chance, to develop a own um, validator and you're going to be part of network with growing it essentially, and you're going to have chance, to validate transactions and to have fees and to have part of entire circulation and money flows in this blockchain, and many more to come, many more to come. I'm the guy who is responsible for the vision. I'm the guy who is responsible for the concept and from the many different features which is going to come in the future. So I'm telling you, this is the beginning. It was awesome, but it's nothing compared to what is in front of us. So one more time from my side, thank you to all of you, because our uh, um, main purpose is to have the biggest community out there and most decentralized ecosystem on this market. So one more time, you're this people, you're this decentralization. So thank you to you guys.
Uh, it was really nice words from the side of Pavel and perfect introduction from the side of Luis. But the more important, it's a huge and beautiful performance from the side of community. I will speak from all our team and need uh, to highlight that we are in the very beginning of essential changes on the cryptocurrency market. And we are 100% satisfied because today we received the first feedback, the real feedback to our efforts. Pavel said that we were super busy with preparing of certain development things last couple of months, but to be honest, this story starts a couple of years ago. And right now, we are in the very beginning of a really big journey. We completely sure that all of participants of this call and all of members of our community will be historical people for the future. Because in the end of this process, the price on BitTON will be much higher than you can even imagine. I was one of the person that were first, oh, not first, sorry, but let's say early owner of Bitcoins. And at that time, it was something that was really difficult to imagine what could be in the future. Right now, we are like good students after the good education. We definitely know what could be if everything built in proper way. If you start to think who will provide you with some opportunities and if you will start to do the things by your own, the decentralization concept really works, and it's difficult um, to make some problems to really decentralized solutions. For the future, if we will have a big community, and this is the one thing that we want to be concentrated, the first thing we want to be concentrated, the only way how to be sustainable and effective in development of our common project. We can explain a lot of things, how exactly it will happen, but I think that now it's better to give microphone to Luis, our chief speaker for today, and I will join a little bit later to explain something about roadmap. Thank you all, and congratulations. It's a really good start.
All right, all right. So thank you for your words. Thank you for all your efforts. Thank you for everything you're doing and you have done and you will continue to do in the future of this amazing, not just project, but let's say this amazing cryptocurrency, this amazing technology, blockchain technology that you are going to develop and you are going to bring to society. But you know many people don't understand right now what is coming in the future. And I would like that at the end of this call, you give us a little bit of some light. What do you expect the future to be for BitTON AI, for the people that, like me, are going to hold the BitTONs, and what is something like we could expect coming the coming month about BitTON and about us as a community. But right now, we have a special way to create community, to build community, and that is through a compensation plan, a networking side of this amazing platform, this amazing project. And I always say this, that many of us, including myself, the first time I heard about cryptocurrency, about Bitcoin, for example, was the first cryptocurrency I met. Uh, Probably because it was the first, right? But the first time I heard about Bitcoin was in one of those MLM projects that I was. I never heard about Bitcoin before that. When I started doing networking, we used to use PayPal. There was another thing called Paysa. There was another thing, Perfect Money. And then Solid Trust Pay. I mean, for those people that are not new in the industry, if you might not remember that, probably you only know cryptocurrencies. But in the early days, none of that was used. So the first time I heard about Bitcoin, I was doing a networking program. And I remember I had so many Bitcoins that I wasn't even paying attention, because who would expect at those days that a Bitcoin would be $100,000? Not me, certainly not, none of us that were doing those businesses, right? So most of the most famous cryptocurrencies became famous because of networking projects, MLM projects. A lot of people met or knew about Ethereum because of the smart contracts. You remember? So when the Ethereum smart contract became too expensive, the gas fees became too expensive, now everybody started using BNB. I know some of you remember those smart contracts with BNB. Some of you made fortunes. And that's why these people are using networking in order to build this community that is going to surround everything involving BitTON AI. So let me go ahead and very briefly, share what is going to be for these members that decide that they want to grow their portfolio. They want to grow their money with BitTON, and also those like me and like many of you in this call that decide to build a network, to build a team surrounding BitTON AI. Let me show you. It's going to be brief. And after I say what I have to say from this PDF, I'm not going to use both of them, because I think I'm going to memorize the next part from the other, and I'm going to use just this one to short this presentation. These guys, they are very, very exhausted, very, very tired. I think they haven't slept, they told me, for the last almost 48 hours just to have things ready for you and for me. So we are not going to waste much of their time. So let me go ahead and start my presentation from the PDF. Now, we are welcoming you and everybody else to BitTON AI. BitTON AI, be the open network. BitTON. Okay, if you don't know, TON, like T-O-N, that's what it means. The open network. So we are inviting you to be the real open network with BitTON AI, the future of crypto users experience. Okay, let's go straight to the point. What are you going to get? What are you going to receive when you decide to support the progress of this community, the growth of BitTON AI, and its future. Well, guys, this is something amazing. You can start with only 1 ton. 1 ton. Right now, 1 ton is like $3. So that means that this is really, really affordable for everybody. And with that, you can start. Let me tell you, every time we put any amount of ton, because that's the only form of payment that we can use, ton, there's going to be a 10% deposit fee. Why is that? Because remember, we are talking about a cryptocurrency called BitTON AI. We are talking about a project that is going to develop for the future with a real ecosystem. And this ecosystem and this token and this cryptocurrency need your support, my support, and needs liquidity. So every time we make a deposit, 10% will go for the development of the project. And also, of course, if you are going to list a token, if you are going to list BitTON AI in exchange, you need to have, or they need to have, liquidity. All right. So every time we make a deposit, 10% of that deposit will go for the project development. All right. Now, what's going to happen when you make a deposit? Let's say you made a deposit today. This is very important to keep in mind, guys. If you made a deposit today and you start with $100, $200, $300, whatever amount you decide to start, in next week or next month or whatever, you decide to put more money because you see this is wonderful, you like it so much, you're making such nice returns of your money, now you want to put more money. Well, you can only make a new deposit the same value of your original deposit of higher. That means if you start with $100 today, and then next week you decide that you are going to put money again, if you try to put 50, 60, 70, you will not be able to do it because we can only deposit the same amount of or higher than the previous deposit. Okay? You put $100 today, you can put $100 later. You could put $300 later, but you cannot put 50. All right? This is very, very important. And what happens when you put money today? The next day, you start making profits. You start generating profits from this amazing project. So what's going to happen? You start today, tomorrow you start earning, and you're going to earn 7 days a week, guys. 7 days a week, you're going to start making profits. And you know what? It's in a progressive way, which means that every week that passes by, you will make more and more from your money. So you put money today, tomorrow, and for the next 7 days, you're going to earn 0.5%. The next 7 days after that, you increase, or it will be increased to 1%. And then the next 7 days, 1.5%. And the next 7 days, 2%. Wow. So that means that in the first 28 days, we are going to pay, we're going to have a maximum of 2%. But now, for the next 71 days, our daily will be 2.5% per day. This is powerful and this is really, really attractive. Now, after all these 71 days have passed, the next 36 days, you will earn 3%. That is a total of 135 days. 135 days in which you have totally collected 256%, even with the 10% discount from your deposit, which is great. So, guys, something very, very important. What is the minimum to withdraw? Just 1 ton. 1 ton. 1 ton to start, 1 ton to withdraw. Everybody can do it. And what is the most important about everything I said? That when we get paid every Friday, because we get paid every Friday, I mean, we get paid every day, but the deposit for us to withdraw is going to be in our account every Friday. So tomorrow, we're not going to get any earnings because tomorrow is going to be the first day you generate. I mean, we're not going to receive in our accounts our profits because tomorrow is the first day that we are going to start earning. But next Friday, all the profits that you have received, you will see it in your account and you will be able to withdraw. What happens when you withdraw? You withdraw in our native token, BitTON AI. Listen to this again. This is very important. Every Friday, you will receive your profits in BitTON AI. And if you keep it, I congratulate you. Why? Because remember what the developers say in the beginning. This is a cryptocurrency. This is a token that it will increase in price, not very far from today, all right? But if, let's say, you want to withdraw, or I mean to exchange your BitTON tokens, you can do it every Friday and you can exchange it for TON. Remember TON? TON is the cryptocurrency for Telegram. And I don't know if you know, but Telegram has over 1 billion, I'm sorry, 1 billion users. And TON is one of the most famous cryptocurrencies, and it is traded in every exchange. Every exchange, you will see TON token. Even in the United States exchanges, you can find TON. It's a very powerful token, and you can convert your TON into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into Binance Coin, into USDT. You can convert your TON into whatever you want to convert it, all right? But what is the most important thing? The most important thing is that we keep our BitTON tokens because that will guarantee that we will have a very bright future. But if you don't want to keep your BitTON tokens, you can swap your BitTON tokens for TON tokens with one click in your back office. Everything is handled automatically. You don't have to do like 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Everything is very simple and very easy. Now, when you withdraw, this is very important. When you withdraw, there is the 70-30 rule. 70-30 rule. What is that 70-30 rule? That means that 70% of your withdrawal goes directly to you. So let's say if you earn in this week, in this coming week, you earn $100, for example, $70 will be paid to you in BitTON tokens. Remember, you can exchange your BitTON tokens immediately inside the platform. If you don't want to keep your BitTON tokens, I highly suggest you to keep your BitTON tokens. I will keep all my BitTON tokens for the future. Okay, I don't want to repeat the story of Bitcoin that I dump all my Bitcoins early. Now one Bitcoin is almost $85,000. But remember, it was over $100,000 a few weeks or month ago, right? So, but that's what it is. 70% go to you. You keep it or you exchange it to Tom, no problem. 10% is for project fees for the team development. 10% is for project development. Remember that we have a token. We have a cryptocurrency that is going to be listed in the exchanges. We have a blockchain that is being developed by the developers. So we need 10% for project development, and 10% is going to you. Again, how? The system will automatically convert 10% of your withdrawal into BitTON tokens. What is the difference? That these BitTON tokens that you will get from your withdrawal, these you cannot touch for 6 months. You cannot touch them for 6 months. Why not? Because these developers, they are thinking in your future, and they know the price is going up, so they want you to keep saving these tokens so that after 6 months, the tokens that you have saved have a higher price, a higher value, and you will be very, very happy. All right? So 70-30 rule, when you withdraw, 70 goes to you, 10% goes to project development, 10% go to project development fee, and 10% goes to your own account in new BitTON tokens. All right. The only way to get BitTON tokens is when you put your money to stake, you put your money to work for you, and when you withdraw. There's no other way to get BitTON tokens, not until they are listed in the exchanges, all right? But that part was for those who are just passive people. They want to put their money to work. They put the money to produce more money from them, for them. But you, me, and every person that is a networker that is going to build a team, we have a compensation plan for partners. And this is really, really interesting and really, really powerful, because this is apart. This is separate from the staking. This is when you put money, you're putting your money to stake, and the staking is going to generate profits for you every Friday. I mean, every day, but it's going to be deposited every Friday. Now, when you are a networker, this is going to be paid to you every day. And the compensation plan is paid in TON tokens, not in BitTON. Remember I said the only way to generate BitTON tokens, BitTON AI tokens, is via staking. If you invite somebody to join BitTON AI and they put whatever amount of money, you get 7% if it's your first line. If it's your second line, your second level, you get 4%. So you get 11% of all the money that is deposited in your levels 1 and 2, which is great, right? Now, if you want to start making profits from your level 3, 4, and on, now there is a small requirement, because you are a leader. You are building a team. You are leading people. So the developers assume that you will grow as a leader, as a team, and so will grow your volume. So there are two ways, very simple ways, to unlock level 3. Either if you have your personal deposit of $2,000, okay, not 2,000 ton, $2,000, or if your team volume is $10,000 or more. You know, $10,000 is not a lot of money, especially in a very easy to explain, very easy to duplicate, very transparent project like this one. $10,000, you will get it tomorrow, let's say. So once you unlock your level 3, you start earning 3% of your level 3. If you want to unlock level 4, well, now you need your own personal deposit of 2,500, or because it's either or, not a combination. It's either or you bring $15,000 in team volume. The same thing, I repeat, $15,000 deep. Is not your first line, your second line, your third. It's all your team combined, 10 levels, $15,000. That is nothing. If you don't get it today, you get it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So once you unlock your level 4, you're gonna receive 2% in your level 4. So now we're talking in the first 4 levels, we are talking about 18%, guys. 18%. Let me see, 7, 11, uh 14, no, 16, I'm sorry, 16% of all your network through level 4. Guys, that's a lot of money. Now, when we start unlocking from level 5 and all the way to level 10, now things get interesting because from level 5, I mean, exactly from level 4, from level 4 to level 10 is where you see a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of people, and a lot of volume, a lot of people putting money in those levels. So now from level 5 to level 8, you're gonna get 1% in each level, 1% in each level. So how do you open up? How you unlock all the way down to level 8? Just $16,000 in your whole team. $60,000 is not a lot of money. $60,000 and you and all your team 10 levels deep, and you have unlocked 20% of all the money in your team. So imagine 6 months from now, 7 months from now, you have hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in your network. You have done that in the past and you will do it again. Of all that money, you have at least 20% through level 8. Level 9 and level 10, which is 0.5%. You say 0.5% is not much, but in level 9 and level 10, there's a lot of people and a lot of money. And you will get 0.5% from that. What do you need to unlock all the levels? Just $150,000 in your whole team in 10 levels. Trust me, that is not a lot of money. Maybe you will find people that will put 20, 30,000 in this project, 10,000 in this project. So imagine through 10 levels deep, that's not a lot of money. So this is very important. And remember, all these commissions are paid every day, not Fridays, not Saturdays, not Monday, every day, and you can withdraw every day. And the withdrawal is instant. You don't have to wait for Pavel, or you don't have to wait for Ivan to wake up in the morning to approve your withdrawal. This is automatic, okay? Now, what other bonus do we have? Very, very important. It's called the team bonus. The team bonus is paid weekly, but it's going to be withdrawn every 2 weeks, every first and 15th of every month. And pay attention to this because this bonus is also paid in BitTON tokens. So I don't know if you are following me, but you will have the chance to earn in 2 different tokens. You will make a lot of TON, but you will also earn a lot of BitTON AI. So if you're a networker, save your BitTON AI and use and spend all your TON, or more importantly, buy more, put more money into staking so that you can get more BitTON AI. I'm telling you. So how does this work? Team turnover is being generated as soon as you start. As soon as you start inviting people, this is going to be in your network. All right. So what's going to happen here? That as soon as you have team turnover of $1,000 from at least 2 different branches, from at least 2 different legs, all right? What does a leg or a branch means? You invite Michael, Michael is 1 branch. You invite Junior, Junior is 1 branch. You invite Jenny, Jenny is 1 branch, okay? The people that you invite directly, those are your branches, your legs, however you want to name it. So the system will take maximum 50% of the team turnover from 1 team, from 1 leg. So let's say that you invited Michael the system will look maximum for $500 from Michael and maximum $500 from Junior. Once the system finds $1,000, 500 maximum from each team, now if your deposit is at least $50, and if you have at least 3 directs, now you're gonna earn an extra $25 extra. Now what's gonna happen? Next week, you do the same. You bring $1,000 again. Next week, from 2 different teams, you earn another $25. You do this every week. Well, you have $100 a month extra. But remember, this will be paid every 1st and 15th of the month, every 2 weeks, okay? And as it says here, if the 1st or 15th is on a holiday, or if it's on a weekend, it's going to be paid next day. All right. Now, what is the next level? 5,000. For this 5,000, now you need your personal deposit of $100. You need 5 direct referrals. But remember, this $5,000 team volume has to come from at least 2 different teams. Okay. Now that you have $5,000 from at least 2 different teams, and you have a $100 deposit, and you have minimum 5 directs active, you earn $100. Wow, you do this next week. Next week you get qualify for that. What's going to happen? Next week after that, you don't have to bring $5,000 again. Now, if you bring $2,500, which is 50% of 5,000. In the first level, 1,000 is 1,000 every week. But in the subsequent levels, once you get there, you only have to bring 50% of the total volume in order to qualify for the bonus. So I said $5,000 this week, you get $100. The next week, if you get $2,500, you will get the $100 again. Guys, this is really easy. And many of you will be making this every week. Imagine an extra $400 just because of the team volume. It will go down all the way to 1 million. Well, that will require your personal deposit of $25,000, 3 direct referrals, and that will pay you $10,000 for that week. The next week, if you bring $500,000, you get $10,000 again. Wow. So now this is once again paid every 15 days and is paid in TON. This is paid every day and is paid in TON. Okay. And you can withdraw immediately. So let's give you an example for the passive person, the person that is going to put the money to work. How easy can it be? Let's say you invite somebody that puts $10,000. I love this number, $10,000, right? Remember, you put $10,000 today, tomorrow you are going to start generating profits. That means for the first week, you will get 0.5%. In that week, you earned $350. Okay, $350. Now, the next week is going to be paid at 1%. That means that that week, you will get $70 every day. So, I'm sorry. You will get 700 for that week. I'm so sorry. My bad. Now, what else? You will get $100 a day, 7 days a week is 700. My brain is toasted. Next week is 1.5 per day that week. That means that third week you will make $1,050. Isn't that great? So the next week at 2% per day, you will make $1,400. You know what it means? It means that in the first 28 days, in the first week, the first 4 weeks, you already have received more than 30% of your money. In less than a month, you have received more than 30% of your money. That is fantastic. So from there, the next 71 days, you will be making 2.5% per day. So in those 71 days, you will receive $17,750. And for the final 36 days that are going to be paid in at 3% per day, you will make $10,800. Why does it say total 32,050? You say that number doesn't match. Well, these numbers here will earn you $25,640. That matches, okay? 256 of 10%. But what are they calculating here? They are calculating here in this $32,000 that every time you withdraw, you will receive 10% in BitTON tokens. And remember, these BitTON tokens, right now, when the project starts, will be $1 each, but it will increase. So with the raise in price, this $10,000 with time is going to come back to you into $32,000, which is more than 300% actually. All right. So I don't want to make it too long because I know these leaders of the company are very exhausted, very tired. They have been working for almost 40 straight hours. But listen, a person that has a turnover of $20,000, just $20,000, okay? And you will have 8 levels of commissions already open. That means with this $20,000, you already have generated $785 in commissions. That is good. That is good. And remember, this is paid every day and you withdraw in seconds, not later than minutes, okay? So guys, this is really, really powerful. This is something I really encourage you to invite people, to grow the community, to help the developers of this amazing platform to create history, to make history for you, for me, and for all the people that are coming after us. This is the perfect time. If you missed Bitcoin in the beginning, if you missed Ethereum in the beginning, if you missed Binance Coin in the beginning, don't miss this amazing project. Don't miss BitTON AI because that's your second opportunity to create wealth for you and your loved ones in the future. So let's have the developing team to close the call. We are not going to have a Q&A today, no question and answer today, because like I said, and they told me they are really, really exhausted, really, really tired today, and they need to continue working early in the day because there are a lot of things that need to be done. Today was just the beginning, but now the hard work starts. So guys, let me introduce again Mr. Ivan Boyko.
I thank you very much, Luis, for this perfect explanation of all the rules and how it works. For those people who keep hands up, do not worry. Whenever you have any questions that you need to receive answers, please use our support channel. It's not so difficult. It's possible to find on our Telegram chat. I'd like to pay your attention to the future, again, about the future, because for the purposes to understand all the picture, the real potential of BitTON AI project and BitTON AI blockchain and BitTON AI token from the price performance point of view. Why? It will be much higher from the price point of view than $1 than at the current level. It is necessary to understand what actually BitTON AI building. The fact that we are better than Bitcoin and we are better than even TON, the open network, the blockchain that were built with the participation of our team as well. It's just the part of the story. The most important part, is what will be in 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, or even later. We are building, first of all, a really good instrument for everybody to reach good level of capital and to use this instrument as money. And we are building a blockchain that really decentralized, fair, fast, and simple for everybody. Today, we will not spend too much time in these explanations. In short words, why BitTON AI will grow in the price? Because of the logic in a smart contract that we developed for the purposes to start this activity. We definitely know that it is possible to implement a long-term growing price on a token on the technical level. We call this algorithm proof of progress, and this algorithm you can read carefully on our white paper. It works quite simple. The more community we have, the more purchases of our native token we have, the more presence of our token in stakings, in decentralized exchange pools, in not decentralized exchange platform like centralized exchanges or simple exchanges, the more arguments and metrics collected by smart contract to appoint the decision to change the price on the next 1 million of native token placements. It will definitely cause a lot of influence on the price on a token. I'm talking about the market price. The second, utilization of this token. All our products will be related with the necessity to use BitTON AI native token. For the purposes to make payments of gas fee at any blockchain, you need to use native token. If you want to buy something with the good prices based on our blockchain, you need to use a native token of this blockchain because you will have a better condition than anybody else. We are building the blockchain based on the consensus that never existed before, because this consensus was quite difficult to develop. And we are really close to implement this. We definitely know how to do this. And we're talking about the consensus that correct name of which is proof of decentralization. It means that we will provide to a simple people possibility to be a validators and miners of the native tokens, and these simple people will be limited in the number of points of validators they are able to keep control on. Why it is so important? Because it was an initial dream of everybody on the cryptocurrency market. When Bitcoin blockchain started, it was the initial idea that Bitcoin will be a token or a coin that mined on each simple personal computer station, not within the big farms or factories, and no one was able even to imagine that for the purposes to make a mining of 1 Bitcoin, the cost side of this process will take $96,000. It's completely amazing. In our case, the proof of decentralization consensus will provide simple people with the possibility to make validators functions and to keep control under the generation of every next block and under the execution of every next transactions, which means that all the blockchain will be 100% decentralized, not possible to be controlled by anybody. Because of that, it will be the cheapest the fastest, and the most effective blockchain all over the world. Plus, one of the most important part, and I think Pavel can explain this a little bit more professional than me, we care about maintaining of our blockchain from the side of the renewable energy sources. Sounds like we are big fans of the green energy, deeply inside our souls, of course, but it's not about the green energy. It's about the smart solutions. Because whenever you check in the cryptocurrency market, you see that a lot of calculations necessary to be produced all the time within the year. The number of data all the humanity creates raise really big and fast. And it means that sooner or later we will not have enough electricity to make all these calculations. And all these dances around the big existing tokens and coins, they everything in this story goes to the direction to increase number of energy that necessary for the purposes to maintain a cryptocurrency, a simple economy, everything in this planet. If our blockchain will be based with the participation of the renewable energy, we will have much more competitive points than anybody else or any other blockchain on the planet. Because if we will be supported from the side of renewable energy, we will have necessary level of electricity generation. And everybody knows that blockchain, this is the source how to maintain developing of anything on the ground, because it is possible to earn money on a blockchain. So our blockchain will maintain renewable energy. Renewable energy will maintain our blockchain. In this case, we will have a unique situation in which no one will be able to cut off our electricity, to occupy our blockchain, to build something they want to build without taking into account necessity and needs of big number of users all over the world. Therefore, we are completely sure that development of our BitTON AI, like a best combination of super easy form of communication, like Telegram did, this chat in Telegram, it's quite simple. Something that you probably managed to use in a couple of clicks. You definitely understand what to press for the purposes to go further in this user journey. And the best price performance that we saw with the Bitcoin. In our case, it will be the same level of height, but much faster, not so long distance for the purposes to be super effective from the investment point of view. We keep in 10% for our users in each wallet investing every next time when users doing withdrawal to show what is the future of our project and our community. And this future is perfect because everything from the really low level covered by non-human based calculations done by smart contracts and the highest level based on the artificial intelligence substation. We call this substation master's chief. And it works. All the decisions completely correct. We will keep this tendency and these trends for the future. And thank you very much that you joined our project. Today, I have all power to say welcome on board, because right now you are part of the history. So Pavel, if you have something to add to this, it will be great. I will give microphone to you. Pavel, are you with us? Maybe not. Maybe next time we will continue with Pavel as well. Then I will close current call. Thank you very much that you joined to this. I see Luis is here.
Yes, yes, of course I'm here.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Pavel was going to say something. Maybe he got distracted. Anyway,
Oh, no. I'm here. Just for some reason, my Zoom just blocked and I couldn't, unmute myself. So everything is fine. Of course, I'm here. So, Ivan, after all of your speech and everything what you said, how I can add something? The only thing that I can add is that let's say I'm the expert in the green energy production, and I have another company which is coming from the offline world, which is called Chervenkov Energy. And actually, I'm already producing a green energy, and I'm very deep into this sector, let's say. And because of my knowledge in the crypto space and knowledge which I had from the last 5 years in the green energy production, we find a way how to contact our annually green energy production to our blockchain, and with these rewards we to back our token. So this is one of the features that is going to come also, and I'm telling you, all of you here, we're not going to have any problems with lack of electricity because it's already there and it's already producing, but it's centralized. So we have a tools that, let me say like this, we're going to bring to the market of the crypto space digital products that gives you a chance with couple of clicks you to be part of this energy sector, this green energy production. And if you have these coins and you stake these coins in a BitTON blockchain, you're starting to receive immediately rewards from a real world asset, RVA, which is already built, it's already installed and producing green energy. So I think that this is a very, very good for ending of this call, because let's say we've done our homework. We're not creating this project from yesterday. It's more than a year of conception, building, developing, and all of that stuff. But even more, couple of years earlier, we already developed not small amount of renewable electricity projects. So we have also that source. So you're the first to know in our first Zoom after our launch all of these things. So our roadmap is not a coincidence. Our roadmap is gonna follow as exactly we announced to you. So guys, one more time, big honor to share this space with you. Big honor that we start this project together, and really let's rock this market and create something really decentralized and to write history together. From deep of my heart, be blessed, God bless you, and wish you all the luck that you can have with us.